Hello and welcome back. So, as you might have noticed, unless you're watching this on another day, I don't know. I got no idea when you're watching this. But the week is over. We're done trading for the week, the second week into December. So, I'm going to do a market recap on that. Like I mentioned earlier, I'm going to bring in more empirical data. It is especially important when doing the monthly recaps, pulling up these stats for the gains for the month, how it's generally going, trends. It makes people question things, it makes people be aware of things, and it makes you, in my opinion at least, an overall better trader. And we're going to get into that. I've also gotten better at making videos more efficient so they're not elongated, no more 30-minute, 20-minute videos. I managed to do them in 10 minutes now with compact information. Before I get into the mini stats for the weekly recap, we're going to discuss the markets a little bit. As you might have noticed, the trend going from BO to a CR market has continued so far, and continuations, which is something new, and another CR, which is two open trades now, have more or less become the norm. Continuations you wouldn't see a few months ago. That is because things are slowing down. It's not as explosive. It is ranging more. If I didn't read wrong though on Bloomberg, Trump did threaten that he was going to start ground operations on. I don't see anything about it, but there were some threats about him starting ground operations now in Venezuela. If that happens, I mean, it's not good, but it is very profitable if you are specifically a currency and commodities trader that makes money off of volatility. It is not good that people are dying, and you should not hope that people are dying, getting killed and bombed, so you can have a nice month gaming. Not gaming, sorry, this distracted me. Nice month trading. You should not hope for that. If you do that, you're morally bankrupt, bro. You can't enjoy the money then. You're bitter, bro. Fuck you. So let's get to the stats now that I've gone through the CRs and BOs and continuations and that kind of stuff. So a general overlay here I made. Very professional, as you can see. I'm not gonna get face camera too soon, by the way. Is that my win rate in December? This is just for December. In January, it's about the same. It drops from my normal. Let me unplug this side. There we go. From 84% to 32%, which puts me in that barely not profitable strategy. This is my average over an 11-year basis. I went back, did some research, and got you guys the stats. Also, the average amount of available setups is reduced by 64%. So a lot less trades, a lot more trades are lost. It's usually a red month for me. However, this month, as you might know, if you're following, if you don't know, you don't know, I've hit 9.8% for the 2 weeks. And I do have a monthly max. I don't surpass that. I can, but I stop when I'm past that. I don't enter more trades. As you can see here, went up to 14% sometimes, but if I hit 10, I stop. This was just a giga trade. I don't know what the fuck happened, but regardless of that, I'm gonna stop soon, most likely, unless lose both of these. I don't know. Can't really see it happening though, but yeah. I don't need to go over why I have my 10% monthly max. I've gone over it multiple times. You can also just ask me that if you haven't watched those videos or you don't want to rewatch them for whatever reason. But here's the most important part. Should you keep trading is something I noted down because it caught my mind. Yes, you definitely should keep trading through December, in my opinion here. If you know yourself well enough to say, you know what, fuck this, I'm not fucking trading in December because it bothers me too much having a red month, then that's completely fine, right? But generally, you should have all kinds of exposure when you're trading. Because a red month inherently isn't bad. If I have a red month, I'm like, I don't go there like, oh fuck, I'm down. It's a red month, and like I'm fucked. So my max drawdown for a month is 3%. I don't sit there going like, shit, fuck, I'm down 3%. No, no, what the fuck? I'm completely used to that, as you can see. Some people it might get bothered by it, so you should get exposure to it. Trading isn't just about having green week after green week after green week. I mean, I've recorded long enough now to have consecutive red weeks and that kind of stuff. I almost hit my monthly max and had a red month as well. But so far, I haven't had any red month. This is when I started recording. So I'll have 6 red months in a row now. Up over 100% actually. Interesting. Regardless, you should get all kinds of exposure, including bad months. So get out there, get in the markets, get used to it, get used to suboptimal conditions, just like you would do with anything else. You know, if you go to the gym, it's raining, okay, you go to the gym. The weather is nice, you still go to the gym. It is the same type of shit. You don't want to go to the gym, yeah, you go to the gym. You want to go to the gym, you definitely go to the gym. It's the same type of stuff. And you have to get used to what is quintessentially a completely normal part of trading. As I mentioned before in my strat, a red month is nothing to give a fuck about. You can have 1, 2, 3 red months in a row. If you get more than 3, you're fucking up. If you got 4 red months in a row, something's wrong. I mean, it can be alright if you're a beginner and you're just like learning and you go down 1% that month and 1% the next. Yeah, it's whatever. But if you're doing it correct, you shouldn't be going down more than 3 months in a row. And you should get that red month exposure. So even if you're scared of the December month, I would definitely recommend it. Unless you're already profitable and, as I mentioned, you understand yourself. All the trends mentioned in this video and previous recaps, expect those to continue in December and January. Sometimes like early into February, but it's not that relevant. All through December and January, the slowest fucking months using my strat. And that is all I've got for this weekly recap. I hope this is a lot better now when I bring out some stats, quantify it, what the fuck ever. So you can get some empirical data on it, on how my strat works. So thank you for watching. That's all I've got for now. If you got any questions, feel free to leave a comment on YouTube. You can also help my Discord, which is completely free. There is no sales, no course, any of that bullshit there. And thank you for watching. Bye bye.